And as you've already been taken through the various areas that one can actually be employed in, this is a very important program in today's era, where we have that community interact with the environment in different perspectives. We all know how the community relies on the environment in terms of settlement. They use the environment to obtain various resources they use in their households, and also in terms of Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, the environment in different perspectives, that is in terms of using the resources to meet their day-to-day needs. They settle in the environment where they have they interact with the environment in terms of obtaining clean air, and also using the resources like water, the forest, and the soil. So this particular program actually introduces you on how to take care of the environment, because the environment so far in today's global, in the global world, man has destroyed the environment in different perspectives until we are actually experiencing climate change. So this particular program prepares you to take care of the environment. Don't destroy it, because we all know, as the late Wangari Maathai put it, if you destroy the environment, it will destroy you at the end of the day. And we are actually experiencing that today as we interact with the environment. When the rains come, floods carry our resources away, we are destroyed, the human life is destroyed by the floods. When the rains disappear and now it is dry, again we are out there crying that now there's no rain, there is no food, and man is now dying because of hunger. So we are called upon to actually take care of the environment so that the environment can take care of us. And this program prepares you for that. So I would encourage you to come in, join the program, take it up, and you'll enjoy it at the end of the day. As you've already been told, the program prepares you for self-employment, employ others, work with international organizations, work with the government, work with the non-governmental organizations. It is all full on a plate. And the basket is also full of choices. So yours is to pick up the right choice and come in and join us. Together we take care of the environment. Together we involve the community to participate in taking care of the environment, and we shall enjoy the environment that surrounds us, and we shall have a healthy environment and individuals who are also healthy. Thank you. We shall talk more when you come in and interact face to face or online as we take care of the COVID-19 that is taking us to the new norm or new ways of doing things. Thank you. Thank you, Dean.
Thank you, Daktari, for that brief. I now want to ask the Dean if he can conclude. Thank you so much, Dr. Ann.
Thank you, too.
Okay. Yeah, Dr. Dean Ronald.
Yes.
Dr. Tunja was to say something, and is I'm told is blocked. I don't know whether the administrator can unblock him, or if it's not possible, then maybe I can conclude. I don't know whether the administrator can.
I think we proceed. We shall look for ways of getting him on board now or any other time. But just proceed.
Okay, as I conclude, I again welcome the students that have been admitted to Pwani University, and especially to the School of Environmental and Earth Sciences. This is the school that you should be, for one reason, that you will be able to solve local, national, and global challenges. Take that precaution as you come over here. that you have a challenge, and the challenge is to acquire knowledge, skills, and the appropriate attitude to be able to be a useful person as you graduate. And being a useful person here is to solve and be able to relate with others at the global level and even at the local level. So we wish to welcome you all. We'll be able to meet again face to face as you come to the university. Thank you. Thank you very much. And a parting shot is, you are the one to make your life. You have just started making your life, and it's through this environmental management, art science management, that you will be able to remold your life to a better person, a person that will be sought globally, sought nationally, and sought at your own local level. Thank you, and thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Marifa, for that brief on your school, and Dr. Ann, also from the same school. We shall find time to have Dr. Tunje say something to the students. Otherwise, thank you so much, Dr. Marifa. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like us to move ahead. And those who are listening yesterday, I kept on mentioning somebody called the Registrar, Academics and Students Affairs. It's unfortunate yesterday he was held up with other important duties and activities in the university. I'm happy that today he is in, and I'm seeing that he has joined. Registrar, Mr. Malau, I would like to leave this chance to you so that you can take the students on what we did not manage to cover yesterday. I know you know what we did not cover completely, and any other additional matter that you might be having. Mr. Malau, please, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Dean Juma. Good morning, all of you.
And we would like to see you, so can you have your webcam on?
Thank you so much, Dean Juma. Good morning, all of you.
And we would like to see you, so can you have your webcam on?
Thank you so much, Dean Juma. Good morning, all of you.
And we would like to see you, so can you have your...
Okay, thank you so much, Dean Juma. I want to believe everyone is seeing me, you included. Good morning, colleagues, whoever is listening, and to all first years, how are you? My names, as you have already been told, I am Nicholas Malau, the Registrar Academic and Student Affairs at Pwani University. There are a few things I'm happy. First of all, I want to appreciate what the Dean of Students did, because while I was committed somewhere, he came in and at least talked about the areas which I should have talked. And now that there is only one aspect, I think 1 or 2 points I want to make, I'll not take a lot of your time so that we can give ample time to the deans to talk about their school. One of the issues I want to talk about is intra-school transfer. From my desk, I've received quite a number of responses, either on soft in terms of emails or in terms of letters written, hard copies, to my office requesting that one would wish to change from one program he or she was admitted to another program, which is a program of his or her choice. We respect, as Pwani University, we respect your suggestion or decision that you wish to transfer, because we do understand from my desk the consequences you are admitted. Some of you might not have chosen those programs, but you found yourselves there because you met the requirements and you had applied for admission at Pwani University or somewhere else. We have no problem with those transfers. The only thing which are the determining factors are about 2 or 3. One, it depends on how successful you are. Successful in terms of your performance. Your performance should be able to give you a weighted cluster which is greater than or equal to the cut-off point of the program. If your weighted cluster for that program is equal to or greater than the program cut-off point, then you do qualify. However, for one to be transferred to the program of his or her choice, there has to be a capacity in the program. Because each of these programs, we had students admitted. If the dean or the school said we can comfortably accommodate, we can comfortably teach 30 students, and all of them report, and all of them met the cut-off point, and you who is there would wish to join, that program definitely, according to the declaration, has enrolled to capacity, and therefore we cannot transfer you to that program. Because transferring you there means we must have facilities and resources to be able to teach you. And that's why we are saying the program must have a capacity, declared capacity, saying we have enrolled, but we still need about 10 or 20. Even if the program needs about 10 or 20 or 5 or 1 person, it depends on how many students will equally wish to transfer to that program. Because what we normally do is we arrange from the highest weighted cluster point to the lowest at the bottom. And therefore, if the department or the dean says we want 5 more students to join this program, then we shall look at all those students who have applied. What are their weighted clusters? Arrange the weighted clusters in descending order from the highest to the lowest, and then pick the first 5 who meet. All of you might be meeting. That the deans will make a decision after we have received the transfers. There is, according to the schedule, or the schedule which was sent to you, there is a time for applying for intra-school transfer. Right now we are going through orientation. After that, we shall now go into intra-school transfer. Where you apply. Right now we are going through orientation, and that will have to be done online. You will follow those procedures, but my humble request is you apply to a program. Then let the dean tell us that we have. An examination policy. At least there is one. The updated one might not have been put there, but at least there is an examination policy on our website. Find time and go through it. It will tell you the do's and don'ts. You are enrolled to do a specific program, and therefore you are expected to attend the lectures as per the university timetable. Once you have attended faithfully, allow me to use that word. Once you have attended the lectures faithfully, you will be at a position to sit for the examination. We cannot allow a student to sit for the examinations if he has not fulfilled the 2/3 rule. That is, for you to sit for an examination, you must have stayed, you must have had face-to-face interaction with the lecturers for about 2/3 of the required time. Minimum 2/3 of the required time. If you don't meet that one, definitely you'll be barred from sitting for exams. What am I saying? I am saying all of you are required. It's a must that you have to attend to your lectures as per the timetable if you have to be given an opportunity to sit for your examinations. Failure to sit for the examinations, failure to attend those lectures, then you will be denied an opportunity to sit for examinations, and therefore what is its implication? Its implication is you will be required to repeat the year. Bear in mind, you might be a government-sponsored student. HELP will give you loans for a maximum period of 4 years. If you are an SSP student, your parent has psyched himself or herself to pay fees for the study period, which is 4 years. Repeating means you are adding the number of years or your stay at the university to either 5 or more, and therefore it will have a financial implication to your parents. Let's attend to our lectures and let's sit for the examinations. In that examination policy, I am equally bringing the idea that try to read through it because it will tell you the do's and don'ts, the type of behavior which you are required to have during the examination session. Cheating is not accepted. Plagiarism is not accepted. All these other don'ts which are stated in the examination booklet are not expected. We expect it to go as per the rules and regulations. And I believe, other than the examination policy which is there, you also have in your joining instructions the rules and regulations which you have to follow. I think Dean of Students, Ronald Juma, I want to say those are the 2 points which I wanted to make it clear that they will apply for intra-school transfer starting from 24th of August, hopefully. And then the deans will make a decision as who joins that program. We cannot transfer all of you, or else the program might not have people. So we are saying we shall be very fair to all of you, but the program capacity has to be adhered to. We cannot pull out everyone. Neither can we push everyone to the program of choice. Just as COOPS took you to a program, depending on your performance, we shall also do the same. Thank you so much, Dean Juma, for giving me that opportunity. Thanks, students, for joining Pwani. I'm happy that you will be with us very soon so that we can continue. I expect to have a cordial relationship with all of you. Feel free. At Pwani, we have an open door policy where if you have a problem as a student, just walk to that office and air your problems and you will be listened to. Best of luck. Congratulations to all of you. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, Registrar. Thank you so much. But I have a small question, if you allow me to ask, Registrar.
I am with you.
Okay. I've seen some students texting me and asking me a question, and I'd like to pass this to you. Can you give an indication on when the classes will begin?
When the classes will begin, that is online classes.
Yeah, whichever. I mean, I want you to expound and so that they have a picture of how things are going to.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dean Juma. I might not be at a position to give an explicit answer as to when they are going to start. We have a schedule which from 24th to 28th of August, 24th to 28th of August, we are having inter-school transfers, after which we have online lectures beginning. But then, as you are all aware, that each institution or each learning institution, each university has to be given explicit permission by the Ministry of Education and the Ministry of Health in terms of when we can attend to face-to-face interactions. But I want to believe around early September, around 19th of October, we hope to start online classes first. From October, mid-October, around that time, we shall have online classes. Meanwhile, we shall be having the orientation and inter-school transfers until when we are done. That's when we shall now be able to go to. We shall go to online interaction. Sorry, in Juma, September, around September to December, we shall have face-to-face interaction. Around August, we shall have virtual interaction. In short, let them keep abreast to know the exact date, because this is something which the management has to make a decision. We have not been given an exact answer when the classes will begin. But we know they will go through online classes and they will also come to the university for face-to-face interaction. Face-to-face interaction, I want to believe it must be around December or January, but at least before that time, we shall have online interaction, that is virtual learning. I'll come back to them through our website where I will be communicating, because I had said in my email to them that face-to-face interaction, this teaching and learning activity will be carried out at the university, and the dates for the start of this activity will be communicated under a separate cover. This was my email to all students, or it was my communication to all students, which I sent around July 2020.
Okay, thank you so much. As you said, you are going to clarify on the exact dates that the online learning will begin. However, the last one for exact dates, Bwana Registrar, I hope I'm not being too much on you.
Don't worry, we are together.
Then, the indication is that classes will begin and they will be online. So, what do you expect the student to do to participate? I mean, to be able to follow the online classes? Just a small indication on the things and resources that they need to put in place. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dean Juma. I think in our admission letters, if I'm not wrong, and if they read through the admission letter, we said you are highly advised. You are highly advised to have either a laptop or a smartphone which can access internet. So we are saying that is one tool you must have. The other tools which you must have is something like bundles. The university is working through to see, we had requested students to register for the Kenneth bundles so that they can get them cheaply. But I'm saying they will have to purchase bundles, and they must have smartphones and or laptops which can access internet so that we can link up together. I think if we can redirect that to the ICT department so that they exactly tell them if Newton is around, so that he can explain to them what other gadgets, the IT gadgets which or requirements which they ought to have. But what I know is they must have a laptop or a smartphone and be equipped with bundles that time. But I have said we are going to communicate to them when this is going to start. Thank you.
Thank you, Registrar, for that. ICT will have an opportunity to orient the students so that they know what it entails to follow classes online. Now, at this juncture, I have seen that the Dean of the School of Human and Health Sciences, Dr. Mjido, has joined the session, and I would like to give him this opportunity to briefly give something about his school and welcome the students who are joining the university this year. Dr. Mjido, I hope you are ready to take over. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Just a moment. Thank you, Bonadine. It gives me great pleasure this morning to be addressing our new students who are just joining Pwani University during their orientation program. My name is Captain Dr. Makorani Mjido, the Dean of the School of Health and Human Sciences. First and foremost, I would wish to congratulate not only the students from the School of Health and Human Sciences, but all the students who are joining, usually referred to as freshers, the Pwani University fraternity, which is indeed an amiable, cordial, and warm fraternity to be proud, which will make you proud to be part of. The School of Health and Human Sciences is one of the 7 teaching schools, and in the school we have 4 departments. The departments are the Department of Anatomy and Physiology, which is a support department, the Department of Food, Nutrition and Dietetics, the Department of Nursing Sciences, and the Department of Public Health. The Department of Anatomy is led by Professor Jamila Hassan Ali as the chair. The Department of Food, Nutrition and Dietetics has Dr. Dr. Tochi. Dr. Tochi is a consummate food nutritionist, just like Professor Jamila Hassan Ali's specialty is in anatomy and dental surgery. We also have Dr. Nixie Mbuthia, who is the chair of the Department of Nursing Sciences. She is one of the few PhD holders in nursing. We also have Dr. Osman Abdullahi heading the Department of Public Health. Again, he is a consummate molecular epidemiologist. Therefore, it means in the School of Health and Human Sciences, we have qualified staff, having started with 3 members of staff in 2011, and in the duration of 10 years, we have, with 2 programs, now we have 35 members of teaching staff, including adjuncts, and we have 3 degree programs at the bachelor level, which are regular, as well as the upgrading nursing and the institutional-based Bachelor of Science in Environmental Health. What programs do we offer? In the Department of Nursing Sciences, we offer the Bachelor of Science nursing, and the Bachelor Regular and the Bachelor of Science nursing upgrading. In the Department of Foods, Nutrition and Dietetics, we have a diploma in foods nutrition. Then we go up into a degree program in Bachelor of Science, Nutrition and Dietetics, Food, Nutrition and Dietetics. At the master's level, we have a Master of Science in Food, Nutrition, Dietetics, and a PhD program in Human Nutrition. We also have programs again in the Department of Public Health, beginning with the Bachelor of Science in Public Health, or rather in Environmental Health. The regulator wants it to be renamed to Public Health, but it's Environmental Health. Then we have a Master of Science program in Public Health, MPH, and we have a PhD program in Public Health. We also have the postgraduate diploma in Health Research Methods, which we run together in partnership with Cambry Wellcome Trust program. And this is at the postgraduate diploma in Health Research Methods, which is domiciled in the Department of Public Health. We are also proud to say that within our members of staff, we have very close working relationships with the regulatory bodies. In fact, one of our members of staff is the chair/president of the Kenya National Dietetics Institute, Dr. Evelyn Kirikacha. It is important to note that our graduates are right now holding managerial positions in hospitals in Mombasa and elsewhere. They are working far and wide and are sought after even in the United States and the United Kingdom, from where we get letters of request of good conduct so that they can join the workforce there. The graduates in the Department of Foods, Nutrition and Dietetics, apart from working in the NGO world, they also work in some nutrition-related factories, and they are also in nutrition programs in international organizations like UNICEF. We also have the department providing technical support to the counties within our catchment area, that is the Jumuiya counties of Pwani, which are 6 counties of Tana River, Lamu, Kilifi, Kwale, Taita Taveta, and Mombasa. The students in public health are also involved in a lot of research within, especially collaborative research with Cambry and other institutions. We offer mentoring to tertiary institutions within the coastal region or our catchment area. At the moment, apart from the close collaborations we have with institutions already I have mentioned, Cambry Wellcome Trust, we also collaborate with the North Coast Medical Training Center. We collaborate with hospitals around our catchment area, and this is where we send our students for placements in the health centers and the community around. Because our programs have an element of community-based extension services, and learning. The school is involved in one of the biggest projects in health. Actually, it's the leading project in health in this country at a cost of 24 billion Kenya shillings. That is the Pwani University Teaching and Research Hospital, which is a 2,000-bed hospital. It is the first of its kind in our country to begin at such a magnitude for a teaching and referral hospital for any institution in this country. Apart from the excitement of the moment of being in a school, which is associated not negatively but positively in the fight against what has brought us here to be doing our orientation online, that is the COVID-19 pandemic, we are basically involved in mostly applied research or what we can call the applied research, which is community-based, where at the moment we are looking into ways of using community health workers to be able to do contact tracing and other COVID-19 activities. With your choice of coming to the School of Health and Human Sciences, you will find that you're in a good learning environment because we tend to put more emphasis on problem-based learning and blended learning, competent-based learning in our programs, depending on what the course requires you to pursue your learning experiences as. You will find that in the School of Health and Human Sciences, you will be sent early to your working areas. When it's environmental health, you will be going every year for attachment in the community. In the nursing field, you will also go every year for at least 16 weeks to your clinical areas where you go for clinical placements. And even in food, nutrition, and dietetics, we have some field and clinical placements. All this creates some exciting learning environment. After this, there is a video, I hope it is ready, which is elucidating more on what, or giving you a summary of what we are in the school and what is expected from you in the school. And this, if you follow closely, you will be able to excel in the school. I always tell students to learn in an efficient manner. Learning in an efficient manner is very simple. You take the shortest time in getting your degree, and in doing so, you will do the minimal number of exams required for the courses you are required to get your degree or certificate or parchment, whichever it is. And with that, you will therefore utilize the minimal amount of capital investment, that is the minimal amount of financing, and you will be out as early as possible to start earning, either self-employed or employed by the government or non-governmental organizations. Finally, I would wish to tell you that the School of Health and Human Sciences is a stickler for discipline. We have a dress code, we have a code of conduct which has to put you at an exemplary position, not only in campus, on campus, but when you are out in the field as you deal with the community at large. In closing, I would wish to say, God bless you. God bless the School of Health and Human Sciences. God bless Pwani University. And finally, and most importantly so, God bless Kenya. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dean, School of Human and Health Sciences. You have indicated that there is a video to be played. I think let's do that. Peter and the technical team, let's do that. As the video is coming, there was a request from 2 students who wanted some more information about examinations. And I have requested Robert Abungu. After this video, Robert Abungu will clarify a few things the registrar mentioned, but the students wanted more clarifications. Peter shows the video. Is not available, Peter. So the technical team is working on that video, and I was just saying we shall conclude our session today with some talk from Robert Abungu, who is our Deputy Registrar in charge of examinations. He will just highlight on some of the key issues about examinations in the university, and in particular, Pwani University.
Ronald, before Robert comes on, I would wish to point out that I purposely put on a mask when addressing the students to remind them that they should at all times have a mask. It should only be removed when you're eating. And actually this morning I had to get a new mask because I forgot and went into the bathroom with my mask. Only noticed it was there as I was sopping up. Thank you very much, and God bless you once again.
Yeah, thank you for that reminder. Yes, it's very important that we put on our masks all the time, unless you have maybe you are eating or drinking something that is taken seriously. Dean, Peter, are you able to sort out this challenge? And Newton. We seem to have a small challenge, ladies and gentlemen, but I believe our ICT team is up to the task and they are able to sort this one out.
I welcome you to Pwani
Peter, you
University
okay now?
today.
You are now muted.
I wish to congratulate you on your admission
Okay,
to
so
one
let
of the
us
most
get the video.
prestigious universities in the country. And secondly, to welcome you to the School of Health and Human Sciences, one of the most vibrant of the 7 teaching schools. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with
can't see the video, Peter.
You are now unmuted.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure I welcome you to Pwani University this day. I wish to congratulate you on your admission to one of the most prestigious universities in the country, and secondly, to welcome you to the School of Health and Human Sciences, one of the most vibrant of the 7 teaching schools in the university. Pwani University, and especially the School of Health and Human Sciences, is student-centered in everything it does. Your experience, your success here is of paramount importance to each one and every member of staff here. My name is Captain Dr. Makorani. You are the Dhamujido, your dean. The aim of our school is to 1. Stimulate and create a supportive environment for learning. 2. Equip students with knowledge, attitude, and skills for work and employability. 3. Lead students in research which has societal impact. And finally, inculcate soft skills for survival of campus life and even in life after graduation. The school consists of 4 departments, each headed by a chair of department. These departments are: 1, the Department of Anatomy and Physiology, which is headed by Professor Jamila Hassan Ali. 2, the Department of Food, Nutrition and Dietetics, headed by Dr. Bitange Nipatochi. 3rd is the Department of Nursing, headed by Dr. Nixie Mbudia. And last but not least, the Department of Public Health, headed by Dr. Osman Abdullahi. In the school, you are assured of an excellent life-changing experience while studying with us. You will receive apprenticeship from experts with experience and real-time expertise in your fields of study. To add to this, you will enjoy excellent state-of-art facilities, including modern, fully equipped laboratories and including skills labs that we are proud of as a school. We are constantly investing in up-to-date technology and facilities to further enhance the student learning and research environment. In addition, the school will provide a supportive environment which fosters academic and scholarly achievement while enhancing interpersonal skills development, as mentioned earlier. We will strive to arm you with a variety of appropriate teaching and learning methods and tools in order to make your education and training relevant, intellectually challenging, and at the same time enjoyable. We are keen in encouraging learning across disciplines and subject areas, meaning from your starting level of learning, you have opportunities of interacting with students and staff from a broad range of subject areas. our partnerships with local organizations such as Kemri Welcome Trust, the Coast General Teaching and Referral Hospital, Kilifi County Health Facilities, which includes the health centers, the North Coast Medical Training College, Lafarge Bamburi Cement, and Jumuiya ya County za Pwani, among others, exposes you to real-time and real-life experiences when it comes to clinical placements and field training activities. The school's amiable administrative and technical team, composed of secretaries, admin assistant, and other technical support, will see that your stay and study is as comfortable as possible by attending to your administrative challenges and shortcomings. The continued excellence in teaching, learning, and student support is evident in our high ranking of student satisfaction. We pride ourselves in having the highest level of students' employability of nurse practitioners within the country and abroad, while graduates in our food and nutrition and dietetics, as well as the public health programs, are not only highly sought after, but also have one of the highest pass rates in their respective council exams. This feedback alone gives us the impetus to continually strive to attain greater heights in our quest for production of graduates of high caliber and proficiency. As a school, we care for your personal health and welfare around the university. Therefore, in partnership with the staff in the Students' Health Unit, we are ready to attend to your health needs and challenges day and night. The university also has a dedicated ambulance available in case of emergencies at all times. You will, during your stay, be most likely than not trained on fire and safety, as well as first aid and basic life support, which are essential skills that anyone is required to have. Once again, welcome to Pwani University, and may you stay here, bear fruits that will benefit not only you, but be a source of light to your families, communities back home. God bless you. God bless our school. God bless our university. And finally, God bless Kenya. Thank you.
Thank you, Dean of the School of Human and Health Sciences, for that brief and the video that has just been played. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like us to conclude today's session, and we are concluding it with a talk by Robert Abungu, and this was as a result of a question which, actually two questions, which came from students this morning, immediately after Mr. Malau had spoken, and they wanted to exactly know how more about our examinations. I requested Robert to step in briefly and clarify And I'd like to give him this chance now. Robert, 2-3 minutes kindly, so that you can clarify more about our examinations. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dean Juma. Mine will not be such a long one. It will just be examination system in a nutshell at Pwani University. But before I do that, let me take this opportunity to welcome all the 2020 cohorts to Pwani University. You made the right choice in joining Pwani University. It wasn't a mistake. It is the university by the ocean, so it's quite pleasurable to be at Pwani. Now, the issues on examinations was mentioned by the registrar, Mr. Malau, that you can be able to access the guides from the Pwani University website. Now, Pwani University examinations are guided by the examinations policy. The last review that was done on this policy was on 31st January 2020. Now, having done that review, there are several things that were considered that had been raised by the stakeholders, and our main stakeholders in the examinations are the students or candidates for that matter. The examinations at Pwani University are internal, just like in any other public university that we have in Kenya. It is controlled by a body called the Senate. Now, the Senate, the composition is in what we call the statutes. That is the law that governs Pwani University existence. And the Senate receives the report from the school examinations board, which also receives results from the departmental examination board. So for each student, your best friend should be your department. That is where you are anchored. That is where you should be complaining about your examination issues. So the best person is to know the chair of your department and appreciate them. They are going to be your fathers and mothers as far as academics here is concerned. They are the ones who are going to graduate you. They are the ones who are going to solve all your academic issues. So have that in mind. How are the examinations structured in Pwani University? They are structured in two forms. One is the continuous assessment tests, and continuous assessment test or CATs. This is a language that is universal, even in schools you had them. In Pwani, continuous assessment tests mean the following: sit-in tests, term papers, assignments, practical work, field work, oral tests, and any other test given to you by your lecturer that is not the end of semester examinations. And this accounts for 30% of the total marks for the paper that you're going to do, or for the course. We used to call it unit, but we have reverted to the word course. End of semester examinations account for 70%. For you to be able to do end of semester examinations, you must have continuous assessment results, and two, you must have attended two-thirds of class. That is 2/3 class attendance. This can be online or face-to-face. We are in a new dispensation where online examination, or rather online attendance, is also taken care of. Now, considering that the pass mark is 40 or 50 for health sciences, and you already have CAT contributing to 30, it is an opportunity to concentrate very much on your CAT work, that is continuous assessment work, to be able to work just for a few marks at the end of the semester to pass. Because pass mark is 40 for undergraduate, certificate, and diploma, except for health sciences and other related cases where it is 50. Postgraduate pass mark is 50. Now, having looked at that, there are standard operating procedures to help you in doing your examinations. We have a standard operating procedure for examination processing. You also have a say, or rather, you have to know that how the exams are processed and administered. It is in the examination policy, but the standard operating procedure, or SOP for that matter, clarifies further. There is a standard operation procedure for administration of examination online, which you need to also come in contact with. And then there are guidelines on face-to-face examinations. So like I said, you are very much clear, or you have to be very much clear on what is expected on you as a candidate and what is expected of the invigilator. Now, having done the examinations, there are classifications. Classification will be based on the pass grade that you have. In Pwani University, basically for undergraduate programs, you have to get 70% and above. Now, out of those 70, the continuous one, 30% actually is on continuous assessment. So you can see what concentration you need to put where for you to be able to achieve first class. And I can assure you, we usually have several first class performance in Pwani. If you miss first class, go for second upper. If you miss second upper, go for second lower. And if you can miss second lower, go for pass. But please do not allow yourself to fail, because there is no degree for failure, there is no certificate for failure or diploma for that. 2, the duration of study. For certificate programs, it takes 1 year for you to clear. Now, on special conditions where you have reasons enough not to allow you to complete within a year, and you remember Dean Health mentioned that you have to study smart, take the lowest time possible to be able to graduate. In case you cannot complete in 1 year, you will be given an additional 1 year within which to complete. If you can't complete within those 2 years, you will have to be deregistered or discontinued from your studies. Diploma takes 2 years. Where you cannot manage in 2 years, you go for 4 years. That is one program chance for that. For undergraduate, you take 4 years. Where you cannot, and because of good reasons which you can convince your school and your department, then you have to complete it within 8 years. Now you see how the university is very friendly when it comes to university examinations. Now for masters, those of you who are doing masters, it is 2 years. If you can't, then you go for 4 years. But depending on the program that you are taking, if it is part-time, then you are allowed another 1 year, so you can complete in 5 years. For PhD is 3 years, you can take 6 years, or where you have part-time, it is 7 years. All this is in the postgraduate policy. Now, At the end of your program, you will be classified, as I mentioned, and you will be issued with your certificate, whether it is diploma, certificate, undergraduate, that is bachelor's, master's, or PhD from Pwani University. And this will be done after passing through a graduation, whether online or virtual, rather face-to-face at Pwani University. Issuance of certificate has got an SOP that you have to follow before you get your certificate. After that, you can also apply for your transcript and get your transcript accordingly, so that you are a complete student and you register as an alumni of Pwani University. Thank you very much, and let me take this opportunity to welcome you again to Pwani University. We hope to work together and, of course, enjoy your examinations when you come here. Thank you very much, Dean Juma. Thank you, students, and thank you, lecturers who are listening.
Thank you so much, Robert, for that brief. At least our students now, they have more information about our exams. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end